on Job Jab screen as Job Jab tries to survive a little bit longer. Luke 12 is going to find out Rosseted from MSC, but he's going to get traded right back by Venatica. And now Flood all by himself. Luke does manage to get that kill, though, so that's another point going in the pocket of Fury. He got a second down, but doesn't look like... Oh, look at Flood through the smoke. Managing to find him again. And MSC Tiraton is how I was told it was pronounced. Tiraton. And look, oh my gosh, Flood is just picking off these players from Tiraton because he is currently in the southern part of Sosnovka military bases. Oh my goodness, a flaming mess coming on top of BA Elites as Ferox makes their presence known. They jam themselves into a place where they may not have been wanted. Jay All Day is going to go down to his own grenade. And then finally, at the end, solo, Luke 12 ended up clutching out the win for Fury. So not counting Flood out just yet. We can see what we've seen what these Fury boys can do as solo players. As Loki's looks like he's going to finally, the smoke's going to go away and Nikos is going to get taken down again. Nick 101 trying to stay alive. Nope, it's going to be RDK Boss that finds him for victim FTF. Mallier has found himself a shack to hide in for now. We'll see how safe that keeps him as AHQ Fighter is on the hunt on the hillside here. Bad Man. Oh, he's going to get spotted out by Tonke as Myth is going to pick up another kill for themselves. HQ Fighter, he's got Job Jab right in front of him. Job Jab waiting patiently. He's lying prone. He's going to spot him. He's going to get him as 7 goes down, and he gets flushed out immediately. Job Jab, these QC boys picking up all 3 kills after they'd essentially lost most of their players. They were playing as 2 solos pretty much here, as now BA Next is going to spot him out from range here. Get some very low K bites. Not going to be enough to finish off the kill, though, as Victim now running on top of each other. Victim Rise in orange, Victim FTF in black. FTF is going to get the opening down onto Kamal's, and they're going to be able to flush that out. Boss has been taken very low, but not enough to go down. Oh, Hamboya is going to find him from range. As we cut back over to the north here, AHQ Fighter wants to get rid of Job Jab here. He's caused them so much trouble. And they spot him out. They're going to spot him out. Job Jab going to win the 1v1 with the Hibiki. Turns it into a 1v1 with Dagger, but it's not enough as Dagger manages to clutch it out. He's looking back to see if maybe, Gabru has spotted him out. Cerberus still has Bad Guy. Unfortunately, Divine, it looks like, knows where he is. They just don't have a line of sight on him just yet. Nikki going to look over the top of the crest of the hill, not going to find any heads to shoot at, so he's going to go back to looking behind him here. Mallier, last player for GEX, is forced to send it in the UAZ, and he's going to be running right into a full squad of BAX, and yep, it's going to be Savior that finishes him off. He's very close here as Esquilisa is going to spot out Flood. They've probably known he's been there for quite some time. As we know, Flood has not been very quiet. And look at that, Bad Guy is going to find Levi's. So the snake play, the solo play coming out from Cerberus, he manages to sneak one. Flood going to find a down and a flush as well onto Victim FTF. So this is what we were looking at. This is what his job is. He may be down to being just a solo, but they want him to get more points. Bad Guy is going to get a point for Cerberus as well as Levi's bleeds out. He's got a lot of smoke here to work with, although that is his last one. You can see big cloud for him. And he's going to try to work around here as Divine. They're going to throw a few grenades, but they're not going to find anything because he's on the move. Bad Guy just inside circle, and Divine trying to make their way through this swamp here. Bad Guy, oh, he just creeps out. Peeks just a little bit out of the smoke, and Nikki, quick on the trigger, is going to find him. But nothing too serious. Flood just outside of the circle. He is going to have to leave his compound. He wants to see if maybe he can get a down He can open up. If he can get it down onto one of the Myth boys, he might be able to open up a little bit of a window for a run across the street. Myth not providing themselves, though. As you can see, Gabru going to try to work these hillsides. They're getting shot at from Flood, but nothing finding itself just yet as Archangel Predator now has gotten in vehicles. They're trying to send it into the circle. Botroy going to take a few shots. He's going to get a couple will land, but not enough as Killa is going to get spotted out by Savior. He's going down. Entry fragger for FTF going to find Divine's Nikki. Meanwhile, Archangel Predator just trying to survive right now. They've got the vehicles. They've got themselves a little fort, but Divine has been flushed out by victim FTF. Entry fragger doing work there as the solo. Divine, they're going to be hearing solo players snaking around in their sleep tonight as they've gotten bit so many times here in game one. Deathroll has shots over the top at AA Predator. The smoke wall is going to be there, but for how long? Flood, meanwhile, has managed to make it outside of his compound and break the line of sight here from Gabru for a little bit. You can see he's just on the edge. BA next is getting picked apart as they try to make their way south. I think they've only got one player left up. Yes, Savior is all alone as the rest of his squad is bleeding out. Duckman's going to take out Rain, flush that kill out, get the points. Tong going to get the flush onto M0. Gabru, a great position here, and they would love to be able to get some more shots into Myth, but Myth is fairly safe right now. If I'm Gabru, I'm looking pretty much everywhere else except for at Myth because they're in a compound, they're in a building, they're safe for now. Flood's still alive. He found himself a rock. He's got 6 first aids, so he may be able to eat the blue for a little bit here and maybe gain some more placement. He's made it to 5th. Oh, but no. Botroy is going to spot him out, and he's going to land the shots. That's what we're waiting to see from Gabru. Look at the other places. Don't tunnel vision onto Myth. Try to see if you can take out Predator here. Maybe see if you can spot out Savior. But Gabru up to 5 kills so far, and they've managed to make it to the top 4 as 4 strong. And you can see the new circle pops. Myth going to have to make it across the street. Duckman's going to find out Savior. So that's another point going into the bag of Myth. But how are they going to make it across the street? They most likely have a lot of utility still, or at least some utility still, as they've been in this compound for quite some time. Duckman's going to get spotted out by Veds. He's going to go down in the street as he tried to make the cross. Not sure if Myth will be able to get that res, as Archangel Predator still has the smoke cloud going here. I can't imagine that they have that many smokes left. They've pretty much just been sitting in there forever. As you see, Duckman's is finished off by I'm a Ghostly Boy. Algin Bots just hiding behind the car fort. A very interesting car fort, actually, as well as Tong is going to get taken out by I'm a Ghostly Boy as well. So Myth now in a little bit of trouble as Gabru working this little ridge line over the top. Tong gets rezzed as per Myth. We'll try to see how they want to play this. You see, this is the final circle. Everything's going to the middle. Gabru has probably the best angle on it. They're essentially right on top of it. But Myth just saying, you know what? Forget about this. We're just going to hard push in. Hamboya going to go down. Tong K gets taken to about 1 HP. Esquilisa trying to come up over the top and finish it off. And just like that, Gabru gets absolutely destroyed. Myth pushing out of the building. Gabru had no idea. And they end up getting flushed out immediately by the 3-man squad. Tonke and Esquilisa now still up. They're going to have to finish this one off against Algin Bots, who's managed to stay alive for Archangel Predator. 3 kills for Archangel Predator. They have a shot here at first place if they can maybe maybe stay alive. Ultrabot's gets taken low, and that's going to be it. Esquilisa just going to send the bullet into the cloud, and he's going to find him. Made in Thailand, first place with 11 kills.